Divine masculine, divine feminine. Hello, I am Exquisite Tasty, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, ET Terra and Spirituality. I have missed you guys. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded, but I've been taking care of things on the other end of the business spectrum. I hope you all have had a great week and your day is going great. Today is Friday, Freaky Friday. And that'll mean I used to get some Freaky Friday, but for somebody it's Freaky Friday, okay? So let's celebrate it. Be happy for other people, I guess, okay? But y'all, before we get started, please know God is very present in this space, okay? And I guess I must have said something about Freak Friday before I reminded y'all about God being in this space, because God is not letting me get no Freaky Friday right now. Yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is, you know. But y'all, I'm here with another message from Spirit, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We are here today to talk about your mission. The reason that you was reincarnated this lifetime, your purpose, your life path, the contract that you have with God, okay? Divine, the divine, the divine, the divine, the chosen, okay? God does not choose the prepared. He prepares the chosen. Okay? And we're here to talk about your mission. Please know that your mission started a long time ago. At birth. Your mission on this earth started. You're now probably starting to realize that there is a mission that you have, that there is a big purpose that you have during this lifetime, and you may be having troubles figuring out whatever that is, but you know, it's different for everybody. All the, you know, the chosen, we all have different contracts, we have different soul paths, we have different purposes, but God has been preparing you your whole life for the mission that you are stepping into. Because whether you know it or not, you are stepping into your mission. This year is a 6th year, and it is a year of balance. It is a year of karma. It is the year of the lovers, the emperor and the empress, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I meant to take these cards out before I turned the camera on, but I did not, but so I'm going to do it now. But we are now stepping totally into our mission. We have been prepared. We have been isolated. Growing up, I know you may have thought that you were an outsider, or that you were not wanted, you were rejected. You feel as though life was not fair for you, divine feminine, divine masculine, but God was preparing you for your mission. How can you trust yourself if you never had moments where it was just you and God? You were being prepared for your mission. Now, divine masculine, the emperor, Power, it says. King Arthur, Queen Guinevere. Divine Masculine is all four kings in one. He has absolutely everything that he needs to do absolutely everything he should do, everything he wants to do, everything he is called to do. To get to emperor status, you have to be prepared for that. You have to be trained for that. You can't just snap your fingers and be all four kings in one. You have to master yourself as the King of Pentacles, which means being stable on your own. Knowing how to create abundance for yourself. Knowing how to be generous to other people, because what you put out into this world is what you get back. The King and Queen of Pentacles, they are generous people. They share their wealth. God gives them that wealth to share it. What you put out into this world is what you get back. You have to master being the King of Swords. You have to be intelligent. You have to be able to think quick on your feet. You have to know how to communicate properly to get your message across, so that you may be able to help people understand what you're trying to communicate, and be able to comprehend and understand what is being communicated to you. As the King of Wands, you have to be ambitious. You have to be confident. You have to know that what you set your mind to, you will achieve it. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. Know that you are enough on your own as the King of Wands. Very attractive and sexy. Masculine, may I say. And then the King of Cups. You have to master your emotions. You have to be emotionally balanced. Now, the King of Cups, he doesn't really express his emotions, but he has emotions. You know, he's not all loud and with it, but he loves himself. Therefore, he has love to give. And that is the Emperor. That is your power. And then we have the Empress, the divine feminine, fertility, creation, life, nurturing, abundant, pregnant with babies or ideas to create something major, something important, something relevant, something helpful. She is all four queens in one. Yes, she has to master her emotions, be emotionally balanced, love herself and others. She has to be confident as the queen of Wands. She has to be confident. She has to be ambitious as well, and be a warrior. Be able to withstand anything, because these people know that God will not put more on them than they can bear. I just saw 9/11 on my timer. 9/11 is the end of karmic cycles. Good gracious. There has been a lot of lessons that we have had to learn, and some of those lessons we have been tested more than once on them, because some of those lessons are lessons we did not learn from during the last time we were reincarnated, our last lifetime. Therefore, it followed us here. And we have to, our souls, our spirits had to learn those lessons. And then, we picked up some bullshit during this lifetime that we had to absolutely learn from. And we have repeated those lessons until we have passed those tests. But seeing that I just saw 9/11 on my timer, we have passed some tests, divine feminine, divine masculine, and I am very proud of you. Nobody has told you. I am very proud of you. Every accomplishment, every win, whether small or big, every lesson learned, whether small or big, every step towards progress in the right direction, know that I am very proud of you. That is you raising your vibrations, therefore raising the vibration of the universe, which is a step at a time, killing the devil off, bringing back goodness to our world for the next generations, for the next spirits and souls to be reincarnated here on earth, to learn lessons and experience another human journey as a spiritual being. It's been tough, I know it has, but as long as you have followed the path that you were meant to take, as long as you have been moving in your life path, your purpose, fulfilling the contract that your soul has with God, you have arrived to your reward. You have arrived to your abundance. I just saw 12:21 on my timer. You have arrived to the reward. Now you get to take a rest and enjoy the fruits of your labor before you step onto your next mission. Now, let's backtrack a little bit. We have been prepared for these missions, and we don't, as divine beings, we don't come here with just one mission. We come here with a contract of missions. The first big mission was to survive the trauma that you have been through. And you did that. Okay? You did that. And most of us, if not all, of divine beings, the Emperor, the Empress, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine, you have a counterpart. These counterparts come in the form of a twin flame. That's what might be the hardest mission that you will have. As spiritual beings, souls recognize souls. Like you meet someone and you're like, dang, it feels like I've known this person since forever. Or you meet somebody and like, I don't know what it is about this mofo, but I do not like him. It's because souls recognize souls. And with twin flames, from the research and from the downloads that I get from my spirit guides and from God, I've mostly heard that twin flames are one soul that splits into two into two bodies, right? So we all have feminine and masculine energy. So, but as reincarnated to these new bodies of ours, I have learned that twin flames, our roles were swapped in the last lifetime, making me in my past life a masculine, a man in a human body, I guess, even though that's not what I've learned from my Akashic records, the downloads I've gotten, the visions of the past life I have, but it's neither here nor there. But I did just, never mind, spirit. Okay, that's another thing. Okay. But anyways, twin flames. Souls recognize souls. For example, when I met my twin, the first time I saw him, he referred to me as his wife. I was stunned because I don't even know you, never even seen you before. But what? And as the journey went along, I started going through an awakening of realizing first who I am and who he is to me. Twin flames are two souls that unconditionally love one another, because essentially they're the same. Unconditional love is the highest frequency. Love is the highest frequency. A conditional love, that's love from God. That's something God put together. You cannot deny that. And the adversary of God don't want that. Love, high frequency. The adversary, they vibrate low. It vibrates low. So it is quick to destroy the union, to create unconditional love, to raise the frequency of the earth, so that the adversary would have a hard time maintaining, living, being productive in a high frequency world. So therefore, if you are a twin flame, you know, or you are learning that you are prone to spiritual attacks. You have been spiritually attacked your whole life, but probably didn't even realize it until you encountered your twin flame. Okay. But like I said, God won't put more on you that you can't bear. God controls everything. You know, like, he allows things to happen, but he is in control. Therefore, whatever it is you're going through in this lifetime, it won't be more than you can bear. Now, being prepared for your mission with your twin flame. Everybody, y'all twins, we all have different missions, but ultimately the mission is to create, birth something that will have an and very important effect on the world community around the twins. Some twins are to come together to birth a child who will be of importance to this world. Some twins are to come together to birth a company that will be of importance to our worlds. It's different for everybody, you know, when you finally have union, we'll say reunion with your twins, you'll figure it out, you'll know what it is. But I know that some twins have came into reunion and some have not. For the ones who have not, I do know that some twins take 20 years to come together just because of the human experience. The human gets in the way of spirit because humans, we have free will. So some humans just decide not to learn their damn karmic lessons. Therefore, they have to keep continuing to go through the low vibration cycles before they raise their vibrations to come into reunion with their twins. To come into reunion with your twin, you have to be on the same frequency. You have to be both vibing very high, have learned the karmic lessons that you have had to learn before reunion. You're going to have lessons to learn because life ain't sweet, you know, not all the time. You got to have balance. You got to have the sugar and the salt, the sugar and the shit, the beautiful and the ugly. After coming into reunion with your twins, it does not mean that you don't go through any more tests, you don't have to learn any more lessons. No, because you're on a new mission together, because you most likely have felt alone your whole life, like I said. But you're now coming into time of reward, and that reward is a partner, a life partner who you will do life with, who you will create with, create something that will be of importance to this world. Okay? So, as I said, some twins have had reunions, some have not. But I want to draw some cards. I want to get messages from Spirit on the twins who are not in union, who have not reunited. So we are going to start with Divine Feminine. This just came out the deck. It was at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers. It's a choice. I was about to get a message. Get messages from Spirit about the twins who are not in union, who have not partnered up for the mission. Spirit says something because someone has not made the choice to. The Lovers is a choice card. The choice has not been made. There's not been agreement amongst this set of twins to partner up. The choice has not been made. Someone has not taken a leap of faith. It is risky because when you meet your twin, it absolutely flips your life upside down. There will be big change. For one, there is spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, black magic, evil eye. And that's just from the outside world. I just saw 2525 on my timer. But within the connection that only these two feel is magnetic. It is intense. It is hard to forget, hard to describe. You feel your twin around you 24/7. You can busy yourself with things, with work, with family, with mundane shit, just to not feel it. To feel that you don't feel it, because it is so intense. It is a spiritual connection. It's not something earthly. It's not materialistic. It's not 3D. It's not the mundane. You telepathically communicate with them. You feel their spirit all on you. They send you songs through the radio. You can feel as though you can smell them. You can hear them. You know what they're thinking. You know what they're going through. You want to fight it, but know that there's nothing in the world like it. It's needed for the world. If you're in a genuine twin flame connection, you understand it. Divine feminine, it can make you angry because after the connection is touched, after you encounter your twin, then becomes a separation, and then becomes a chaser and a runner. And this lifetime, the divine feminine happens to be the chaser, because most likely she went through her spiritual awakening first and woke up first. Being that we all have masculine and feminine energy, she could be a he, but a he in divine feminine energy. And some twins are not all twins are of the opposite sex. Some twins are same-sex relationships. But yeah, so spirit, so somebody is not making a choice. It's different. It is something never felt before. What the fuck is this? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, I don't know what to do with this. I've never been through anything like this. I don't know if I even want this. This feels too hard. This feels, I don't know what to do with it. As emperors and empresses, we are balance. We're in control of ourselves, but the twin flame journey, especially if you're just waking up to it, it makes you feel out of control. Because why the fuck can't I get this person out of my head? Why do I feel like this person is haunting me? What the fuck did this person do to me? They did something to me. Why do I feel like this? Now, what the fuck did they do to me? Now they're angry. Something ain't right. They did something to me. What the fuck did they do? Can't get this person off of me. They make choices to love other people. To run from the connection. They love other people. And then they go look for you and other people. Empress. The Emperor runs from his power. And he just settles in the King of Cups for somebody else. He loves you unconditionally, yeah, but he don't know what that is. He's scared of that. He feels that love, but he don't know what to do with it with you. So I'm gonna go give it to somebody else. And hopefully that'll be the fix. But then realize that the other choice that you're making is not love. It's just sex. When you've already found your person, you've already got your unconditional love. How are you going to get that from somebody else? How are you going to try to give that love to somebody else? You can't. So you just give your wand. They become the queen of your wand. But you're the king of cups. Where's your cup? Where's your cup going to? Divine Masculine. It's all lessons. To know what to invest in and what not to invest in. To know where your wish fulfillment is, King of Cups. To actually know where it is. The choice on where it is. Choose lessons. Then there's lessons on choices. The lesson for the King of Cups. And once he learns that lesson, he becomes the Emperor. And I believe that's where this group of Divine Masculines is. So, Spirit said, let's talk about Divine Feminine. Okay? This is where Divine Feminine is right now. Divine Feminine is the Queen of Swords. Her lesson is in her thoughts. The way she communicates. What she does with the truth. The Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. She knows the truth. She wants the truth. She demands the truth. She gives the truth. She's intelligent. She knows what's going on. So this is in her lesson, because at the Empress, as you saw a little while ago with the Knight of Swords, she might be feeling the way. She might be a little angry because of the Emperor's choices. She will have to have strength to learn her lesson about being the Queen of Swords, because she knows better. She knows what's going on. she has been woken to the connection before him. She knows that he has to learn his lessons. So, Spirit, let's see what Divine Feminine. Let's learn. Let's see what she is doing. What is the message for Divine Feminine? What is the message for the Empress? Judgment. Carrying burdens. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So, Divine Feminine's lesson is judgment. Judgment is, of course, judging one's, but also in forgiveness. Judgment is also a card of forgiveness. Someone wanting forgiveness or you needing to forgive. Ten of Wands. Being burdened. Carrying burdens that you should not carry. Dropping these burdens. My ears are ringing right now. Spirit. The Eight of Pentacles. This is putting in work. Learning to forgive. Learning to not carry burdens that are not yours, Divine Feminine. And learning what to invest in and what not to invest in, Divine Feminine. Got the Moon card here. Spear. This is happiness here. To not have fear and to continue to live your life. No matter what your Divine Masculine is doing, because essentially the journey is self-love, to master oneself. You have to be in high frequency to even come into union, into reunion. Therefore, you have lessons that need to be learned. The King of Cups is balancing himself. What is the message for the Empress Spirit? What other lessons has she learned, Spirit? Temperance, balance. Everything needs balance. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Nine of Swords here. That is the energy of being stuck in one's head. Okay? So we have the King of Wands here. Three of Pentacles. It is a card of collaboration. Studying something, it's contracts and things. And then you have the High Priestess. So, Spirit is saying that Divine Feminine Intuition. Intuition told us that this is who we encountered when we met our twin flame, the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, he's ambitious. He's a sexy energy who is wanted by everyone. You know, like the King of Wands is used to being chased by women. Okay? And the Three of Pentacles is the collaboration card. We had to use our intuition about the King of Wands energy. To know that, to recognize, to discern that he was in that energy, and while he was in that energy, where we were as empresses, it wasn't going to work because he was not on frequency with us. That was the lesson that we were supposed to have better judgment, to not work with something that essentially was going to put a boundary that, well, okay, burden, I meant to say, but we should have put up boundaries, because when I met my twin and he called me his wife, and I was said, God, what? Just saw 42 on the timer. And I heard God say, yes, you are. But not now. I was told, not now. Because I'm looking at him like, ain't no way. You know, he was flashy, cute as hell. Yes, he is. But he was flashy, and I could tell, you know, he was, you know, bachelor on his hoe and shit. Like, he wasn't ready to settle down. But not my human, but my spirit, my soul had to learn the lesson of, I just saw 42, and 44 on my timer. And I'm calling out these numbers because if you are my collective, you know synchronicities are very important. Anyways, I digress. So, my soul, my spirit, the lesson was for me to be more discerning so that I would not carry other people's fucking burdens. This is the way my goddamn human did. This lifetime, I learned that lesson, and it wasn't that I really picked them up and put them on my back, but because of the association, I guess you could say, I carried burdens for my masculine, my divine masculine. He may not know, and I'm gonna say I did. The burden I carried was because the other choice that he made in love did not like the fact that our connection existed. And, you know, they operate on a low vibration, and I kind of gave in to the low vibrations instead of just completely separating myself from him, being that I knew before he even knew that he had a whole bunch of bullshit going on, that he was gonna have a bunch of bullshit going on. But I took it upon myself because in that moment I knew I had to wake his ass up. But it's no matter how much I scream in the face to him about what's going on, he's not going to realize, like, he's not going to believe me. He's not going to understand it or trust what I'm saying until he actually sees and feel it for himself. But not until he is ready, not until he wakes the fuck up. Okay? Spirit. Looking at these cards right here, it is definitely what I have been through. And with this King of Wands, with the High Priestess, and the Three of Pentacles, I feel that my divine masculine, these divine masculines, being as ambitious as they are to get their feminines back, to get their empresses back, they have collaborated with High Priestess. They might be doing love spells and getting tarot readings done. Ain't no motherfucker telling, you know, but you won't know until you reunite with your twin and you have that conversation with them. Okay, let's see what's going on the divine masculine side, other than this right here. About his wish fulfillment, about his happiness, about him being happy with himself. These is two totally different energies. Okay? Spirit, divine masculine, choices, divine masculine, choices. You either gonna want that or you fucking want this. We all have free will. We all have choices. You want equal give and take? Let's see what this is. With a single, independent, stable individual. What's this? Where you get your justice for all the bullshit you done been through. Nine of Swords energy is not good energy. But is that what you're scared of? That your feminine, your divine feminine will Queen of Swords your ass. She don't just cut off with that truth. That truth with that sword, I meant to say. Because with the truth, which is the sword, you get the truth. It ain't just a cut off unless you come in like this with your fucking wand out. Instead of with the King of Swords wanting to tell the truth. Be honest with yourself. Because essentially being honest with your divine feminine is being honest with yourself. But this is where you're at right now. You're in your King of Pentacles. You're worried about your money. You're focused on your money. You have a plan for your money. You're working on your money, which is understandable. You understand that. You got good news about something. But you're still doing this right here. That's still where you at. Spirit, what is the message? Okay. For divine masculine. Queen of Swords. Okay. What is the message for Star, Justice, is that, yeah, Spirit, divine masculine, you have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You have 5 out of 6 major arcana. Sukihana cards. To become the emperor, to hold the power, you gotta go through major shit. Major shit. Become the emperor. Right now, y'all are going through major shit to become the emperor. Oh my God. So, we have the Queen of Swords here. The truth. Intelligence. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's karmic wheels, karmic lessons, karmic cycles, justice. And you have justice here. You have the Moon card. Secrets, deception, fears. You have the Fool, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, moving lightly to your wish fulfillment with the Star card here, to healing. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Spirit. Okay. Yes. You absolutely can't even make it up. The Emperor, the divine masculine, is learning about the truth, about lessons, cycles, deception, fears. They're getting over their fears and taking leaps of faith towards their wish fulfillment, which will be their justice, and it will be divine feminine's justice as well. If the choice is made for a reunion, because there's choices. We have choices. Yes, we are spiritual beings here living a spiritual, human experience. We are in contract with God for missions, but we have choices. And with our choices is this, the Wheel of Fortune. The choices that we make determines how our life goes, determines how the wheel turns for us. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the divine masculine. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the Star card. Luck is absolutely on your side. But you have choice. You absolutely have a choice. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, that's the spread. I love you all so very much. I hope this message helped someone on this journey. I want to leave this here. For now, I'm going to actually clarify each card, but I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, okay? And then we're going to get into it, until the next video, which I hope to see y'all there. I love you all so much. Stay blessed.